You are Akechi.
Now I am a mere monk. Call me Tenkai. Today I wish to speak to you of Tokichiro. As he gathers more spirit stones, his aggression and arrogance grow by the day. That was exquisite. The home provinces and Hokuriku are as good as his. Now his men march on Kishu, Shikoku, and Tokai.
It seems things are going from bad to worse.
You're not wrong. Our country may well not survive.
Then, surely it is high time to fight back.
Lord Ieyasu has already mobilized his forces. They are set to do battle at Komaki and Nagakute.
My name is Rikyu. I beseech you, stop Tokichiro before it is too late. I will do all in my power to assist you in this endeavor.
Once again, I have returning to the returning. Brandon, remind us that you're here.
I'm here for some reason.
Yeah, we love it though. It's always good. It helps me, at the very least, with your presence. It's known. You can go ahead and start opening up your foods if you wish to eat them. I promise they're not loud.
I hope people get to hear this. I'm currently opening Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, that's what I just opened too. It's just called an error-proof amulet.
Yep.
It looks like a Pop-Tart though.
Why would an amulet look like a Pop-Tart?
Well, it's in a very similar shape. It's rectangular. It's got a little frosting on the tops. It's really scrumptious.
Why has Wooly not eaten it?
No, I don't use them.
Oh. Wooly's too powerful.
Yeah, I'll just tank it, because that's what I did for Wooly. I made him a big old healy-dealy build.
Yeah. Just one Darlington Madden is way too powerful.
Just to remind you, Brandon, this is on Dream of a Demon, which is the second New Game Plus difficulty.
Oh.
Yep, I'm not sure how many there are. I think there's 5, to be honest. I stopped looking it up when I went over this long gap of not playing Nioh.
Yeah, because I thought you,
Okay,
yeah.
anyway.
I thought you got, cause I thought you played this game in, like, New Game, like, 4 or 5.
You're thinking of every other Souls game, like...
Ever.
Well, with the exception of the Surge 2, because I played that for, like, a Mississippi. I liked it from what I was doing, because it's really fast, and it's secretly a really good character action game.
Right. Well, that and Demon Souls.
Yeah. Well, Demon Souls is also a game where I didn't quite spend as much time on it, but that's in the world of complaints where I really don't like the level design in Demon Souls. I think it's gimmicky as fuck, but it's pretty. I just don't want to have to deal with world tendency. I think it's a bad mechanic, and the levels are made to make me suffer.
But it looks really nice.
It's so pretty!
It's like or the, yeah,
Blue Point.
Yes, Blue Point. I keep thinking of everything else, and I'm like, no, that became Capcom Vancouver.
Yeah.
They did Dead Rising 2. Yeah, Blue Point Studios, they did some really, they've gotten better with their remasters, like, cause they did,
The audio for this always freaks me out, because as soon as you stand up all those babies, they just go...
Yeah, I always find that kind of odd. But yeah, because they did the Shadow of the Colossus, I wouldn't say it's a remake, that's definitely a remaster, because it's the exact same game. They literally just bumped up the textures and made the Colossi look way better.
I will say that begins the criticism of Blue Point, because I've seen a lot of salty people on the interwebs that say that Blue Point is really good for bumping up graphics and fidelity, but not for That's definitely the case, even with the pre-order weapons for Demon Souls. Did I ever tell you the gimmick about the pre-order weapons?
I don't think you did. I don't remember seeing any advertising or talk about it on pre-orders.
Well, Vadi touched on it a little bit, and that's, aside from the wiki, the main source of me knowing about it. They're really powerful early game, but they don't scale, and you can't upgrade them.
Why?
Because they'll help you with early game, but that's when you switch to using weapons you'll actually need to use. Because the game's gimmicky as fuck, so even when they add content, like they give you 2 extra armor sets, which are just armor sets to existing characters in the game that you don't get in the base game for some reason. Like, you remember the Cain that I fought, the final boss of the game, but it's with the uniform that looks like Nioh?
Oh yeah, that guy.
You get that out.
Okay.
Which is pretty, but again, you can't upgrade any pre-order bonus things since it's new content, and it's just there to help you through early game. That's it.
There's an easy way to work around that. It's so easy. Like, okay, it's like, yeah, it'll help you out in new game, let you be able to scale it up, but just make the requirements to scale it not as big of a deal, and don't make the scale up be unbelievably out of this world.
Now, the thing about this that's funny is there's only one other Souls game that added pre-order bonuses that were weapons. Dark Souls 2!
Really?
Yeah. And nobody liked those weapons, and the only gimmick for them, to be honest, is that they do a lot of damage, but they're incredibly fragile in a game with the worst weapon durability. Which is factually akin to making your cannon fully out of glass.
Like, that was the thing, is like, because the audience doesn't know me, like, at all. I literally got done playing Dark Souls 1 for the PS4, the remake, the remaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could have done a lot better with the remaster, but in my opinion, I was happy to be able to play it in the first place because I was told the original game's frame rate was shit unless you had it on PC.
Well, even on PC, Blighttown can shit the bed. Blighttown is the main problem.
Right. But, so I finished that, was really happy. I'm like, okay, the game was difficult, but you know what? Overall, I'm glad I played it. It's a fun game. Definitely had to look some stuff up because, well, I wasn't familiar with the game. Because I have played Dark Souls 3, that was my first Souls game.
That door was really deceptive. I thought you could go in it, and couldn't. But yes, Dark Souls.
But yeah, I played, because Dark Souls 3 was my first. Then I went back and played Dark Souls 1.
Oh, here's Hanzo.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, we're gonna get treated to some serious spear daddies.
Let us join.
Man, I'll have to let you know too when we get to it, but there's a moment where I fucking Rockied a man.
Just beat it up?
Yeah, because in high stance, there's a moveset I unlocked to where if you press light attack and then you just hold triangle, you just keep walloping.
Oh, Jesus.
Because it's a fist weapon, the poison's really low, but if it's an enemy that gets stun locked, it immediately becomes the good weapon. Yeah, this bridge area was right away, just because I'm still dealing with the fatigue of not playing this game in a while. But, I mean, I always enjoyed my, the yokai. The yokai form that I use, which is the floating hands one. I think you think about those animations all the time.
Yes, Phantom.
Yeah, I enjoy Phantom. Phantom has, for me, the best character.
A lot of reviewers, when I first looked into this game, said the same thing. And when I first played the game, I tried that out too. And for some reason, I don't know why, I found it kind of hard to judge when to hit it because each of the 3 yokai forms has a different version of the counter because they each have different timings. Like the I think it's the feral one.
Yeah, there's the feral one, the big ogre one, and then there's
yeah, there's the one that's blue that has like 2 knives, and there's the big one that's red that has the giant.
Yeah, that's
blood.
Yeah.
Brute. Okay, the brute.
Yeah.
The brute one is the one that I use the most because I don't know why I've actually got pretty okay with judging the windup of the club to hit in terms of counter.
Judgment cut and that fucker. I'm so holy that is a
But yeah, I've gotten pretty good at judging that. But yeah, it's still cool. But the thought that I was trying to finish earlier was that I played Dark Souls. I finished Dark Souls 1, tried Dark Souls 2. I was like, okay, the game's got pretty good music in the main area.
Majula is a gem.
Yeah, Majula has got some really good music. I really enjoy that. Really good music. But I don't know why, just playing the game, like, something about the interface, like, because again, I played 3, and then I went and played 1, which were both directed by Miyazaki, because he came back and actually did this one. I don't know, just something about,
He
like,
was a consultant for 2. He was a little bit more distant.
right, that's where I'm getting at, is that it seemed like something was really off about playing 2.
Where are they coming?
Like, 'cause I know about all the behind the scenes stuff that kind of happened, and like things that they were arguing about, things like that. But the biggest thing for me, like, it felt really off. It felt really off, especially with the character creator not being like the very first thing you do. And like, okay, that's not bad. It's not really playing it just felt kind of odd. But the very first thing that happened to me, where I was immediately like, okay, this is way different, is something to do with the UI menus, because of how they're structured, and they seem like they flip a little bit, and they're like down menus. Like, just like something about that just kind of, I don't want to say it rubbed me the wrong way, but it just felt off.
Yeah, it's quality Japanese RPG jank. Like, what really tells me that Dark Souls 2 is just a little bit too JRPG is when you go and you hear the grass move underneath you, and it doesn't sound like grass. It sounds like you're walking through thick, dry carpet. Just the thickest, firmest. Oh, there's Honda, Spearboy #2, the Untouchable Fortress.
That's a long title.
He's a big boy. And you know what's fun is they actually do sort of an Ornstein and Smoke of these two later, where you can fight them together as a twin boss fight.
Oh shit.
Yeah, with your Oni Hunter friend, and you get the tag team them. It's really great. Proper. I wish there was a Team Ninja fighting game with all of the Nioh 2 and Ninja Gaiden characters.
Yeah, honestly, that would be great DLC for fucking actually Dead or Alive.
Oh,
because they have Hanzo. They have who's the guy from Ninja Gaiden? Ryu Hayabusa.
Yeah, the Hayabusa.
Yeah, they have people from Ninja Gaiden like Ryu, and I think they have one or two of his friends. I think there's a girl.
Yeah, like Naomi is something of an N, I think.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I know they have.
Yeah, the one that's torn because she has less skin, but she's still doing basically everything that Soul Calibur does.
Yep, we all love it. But yeah, but for DOA, they could very easily throw in a couple of Nioh characters. That would actually be really cool. Like, you could honestly, if you want another male character, throw in Takechiro, throw in Obanaga.
Oda Nobunaga.
Yeah, just throw in him.
Oh yeah, my lord Oda Nobunaga.
Yeah, if you want something to be just a little bit different from Ryu, you could literally throw in just any male character from Nioh 2, or hell, you could even throw in fucking William, Nioh 1.
Yeah, Edward Henry.
Yeah,
The samurai, wizard, Irish pirate, collect every career path from Skyrim. You did all of them. The main character, man.
Like, honestly,
The dude trips and falls on his Japanese.
I know. That's the thing that sucks. Is like, yeah, because ever since you told me about that, and we made that joke about him being Edward Kenway, I like William's voice. I don't want to hate on his voice actor, but I swear to God, if Matt Ryan was cast as fucking William, that was cool. Yeah, fucking Matt Ryan was cast as William, then I don't know why, I could just feel it. Oh, I could just feel it, because that was a huge joke in AC4 Black Flag, because Edward Kenway was originally supposed to be English because he's Casey's father, but because Matt Ryan is Welsh, and because of his accent, they went ahead and just rewrote Edward's backstory.
I always love the old joke I've heard about Welsh people.
But
The Welsh are the English without the humor and the Irish without the sex appeal.
Huh.
Which is, again, just more fun pokings, because if you ever read, like, Shakespeare and go into Henry V and stuff, there's a very mystic, druidic connection with Welsh imagery from Shakespeare's end of things. Granted, that's, again, the lilt and tilt of history according to one Will.I.am shakes the spear.
Yeah, I actually think that's kind of funny the more I'm thinking about it. In terms of school, I never really learned anything about Wales. Like the country.
Yeah.
I want to distinguish that.
Ooh, yeah, you didn't learn about the armada that old team maker has.
Yeah,
and
I
his
did.
Welsh corgis.
Yeah, I didn't learn anything about Wales. I learned a little bit about. Actually, I don't think I learned anything about the. I think I learned a little bit about Sweden, but only the stupid things, like the fact that Swedish is known for IKEA. That's literally it. Oh, and actually, was it Sweden or Switzerland that was neutral in World War II?
Switzerland.
That's right, because Switzerland's been neutral since the Napoleonic Wars.
Since they had a banking system, so we'll say yes for now, because I don't remember that much about them when I was doing my AP World History courses.
I just remember that being a huge thing, as I remember them being neutral for the longest time. They have never gotten into conflicts. They've just decided to fucking stay out of it.
Yeah, it's because they hold a lot of finances. They're really good bankers.
Yeah, they are.
Anyway, let me beat this whole
Like that.
I'm a whale on this yummy baba baga.
Yeah.
Mama bushka.
Yeah, their fucking grabs are insane.
I also appreciate that they'll just chuck those knives at you, even though they're just really long. Like, the wind-up on it's a little silly, but it travels quick. That one you can roll early on in your mind. Kame, stop it.
Actually, that reminds me. I'm actually looking a little bit. I think you'll only be able to get it just in PS5. But I'm actually really looking forward to that new Journey to the West game that they're doing.
Oh yeah, the Stung Wukong game they're doing where Goku is now just the main character.
Yeah, I'm
The
actually,
Monkey King.
Yep.
Goku. Not full Kakarot Goku.
yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that. Because from what I've seen, it looks really fucking cool. And I'd have to be corrected if I'm wrong, but I think it started out as an indie. I think it started out as like a tech demo for an indie project, and then it eventually got picked up by some other studios, and eventually it just swapped hands, and it's actually become its own full-fledged game.
I could see it being a tech demo. It gave off that vibe from the gameplay trailer that I watched a long time ago. Like, I think I watched the gameplay trailer.
I think it was like 2 years ago.
No. Last year I watched their like post-release trailer, the one with the old man telling the story.
Yeah.
And then you get the whole thing of him playing as like a butterfly and flying through. No, I'm sorry, it was a hummingbird.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that because it looks really cool. Because I don't know about the story of Journey to the West. The only thing I know is, like you said, it was the huge bit of the inspiration for the original Dragon Ball series.
Don't go dying on me.
Yeah, it was always a main source of inspiration for a lot of Japanese stories and adaptations. Anytime you meet some friends on your way to solve a goal. Oh, this is the part where I fucking whack the mole. Yeah. Well, watch me put all my steroids in my mouth and, take on my fucking golden mittens. This poor fucking man. Oh man, I'm just gonna special cancel that stuff out of here. I mean, you see, I just didn't dodge. It's fine. Carry him, and then here it comes. There he goes. And dead.
And the winner is Rocky!
He could have been something, but one thing he wasn't was a contender.
I would have laughed if you opened that and the fucking weasel popped out.
That did happen earlier, it's just because I had already had Hanzo and Honda join me. We all just sat down and wailed on him because there was an enemy that attacked me and I was spending too much time fighting that to do the emote back.
Right.
There's also this huge flex. You remember those, I'll probably pronounce them wrong, but it's their version of illusory walls where it's a yokai shaped like a wall. I did a big old flex up ahead a little bit because I just whistled at it and it was like, oh yeah, you're good, get in. You look okay, get in. That was just the main vibe and it was wonderful. I was like, that was a good Untouchable Fortress you did here. But boy, I don't know, I just really love the missions in this game.
Oh yeah, 'cause they added it with the first DLC, right?
No, it was the second wave. The first one was the split staff.
Okay.
Yeah, but that one lets you go full Goku Chain Blade, Billy Cain combos.
God, I fucking hate Billy Goat.
Oh, I know, but once you start out seeing, like you said, he was rising, and you're like, okay, he's just the shit.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. I fucking hate him. But yeah, when they revealed that for KOF 15, it's like, alright, you have Geese Howard, Billy Cain, and fucking
Yamazaki.
yeah, fucking Yamazaki.
Snake Man extraordinaire. He could
Just all
fucking lick the center of that Tootsie Pop.
Yeah, just all of them are wearing fucking bang up suits, and it's called Team Southtown, but I've seen people on the internet literally just call them Team Drip, and it's great.
Can't confirm.
And I'm like, Geese Howard looks fucking amazing. I'm actually really hoping that he has a, they probably won't do alternate outfits for 15. If they do, they're gonna have probably like a DLC tag bundle or something. But, I really wish they would do more alternate costumes for KOF just because there's been just alternate. There has been tons of different versions of the characters.
They're adding little things to content, Brandon. If they can throw in an anime, and they've already teased out at least 2 skins. And one of them isn't literally just a reskin of Geese Howard, but as a zombie. So I'm thinking there's some hope.
Yeah, because I mean, seriously, think of it. Like you could have
Metal Slug outfits.
yeah, you could have Metal Slug
Art
out.
of Fighting outfits.
Oh, the art of because because I mentioned
Yeah,
that
here it is.
Oh, with the wall.
It's like, you gotta respect it.
Respect the whistle.
Right here.
But yeah, because I mentioned that to you for King. Is that because King has so much fucking potential. Like honestly, even for color palettes. But like, if you just give her one alternate costume, there's great ideas for color palettes. Because if you could just give her just the full standard tuxedo, and have that be the all black one from the Art of Fighting, or hell, even her, just make it to where it's I would say make it the all black one be the default. But then you can have the shaders literally be every version of that tuxedo throughout the years of KOF, because she's had one where it's a white jacket, she's had one where it's a two-tone jacket, she's had it with no jacket, no vest, she's had...
There's a lot of layering options because she's wearing suit separates of a 3-piece suit. I'm aware.
Yeah. The only big thing is that in the Art of Fighting she wore a fedora because she was trying to masquerade as a man.
Yeah, I won't forget. My penis will never forget that.
No, and that was supposed to be one of those big heel turn moments.
Oh yeah, heel turn moments. What a great segue, Dean Kamen, inventor of the segue.
So you came.
Here's me and my skeletons.
I just
I'm afraid
Mr.
I won't
Plankton
serve
and his
tea.
friends.
It's
Well,
like,
make
yeah,
yourself
he's got
at
these
home.
fucking weirdo skeletons. And it's like...
You know, the mob enemy?
Yeah, it's like, hey, you know, to catch her, you
Let's
know, I
work
killed
together.
these guys, like, back in,
Yoshi.
like, the second mission of the game.
He's
Conquer
using
this
them
land,
to extend a
it two
conversation that would be a
ways.
lot shorter if they weren't there. He's like, come on, why don't we just divide Japan in half? You go one side, I go
Yeah,
one side.
like that.
Let's split it right
Oh.
into.
It's
Or
state.
what? You want the same rating
same
as
rank as
Nobunaga?
Nobunaga? I swear.
It's the same rank as Nobunaga? Is that persuade you,
Yeah,
Wellington?
I'm actually really hoping I can eventually get further in the game, because I actually had this, oh jeez, that's a lot of spirit stones, holy shit.
Yeah, he's so, what you might call,
I guess it must be this year after.
collector.
Yeah, I would say, I like how he tosses them, it's like,
If you
Yeah,
want
you
it,
want
pick it
it.
up.
hey,
If you want it, pick it up.
yeah, here, you want some pocket change? No, fuck you, Wooly says, no, you die.
Willie says, fuck you, pay me.
Well, if that's what you want.
Pay me more!
Where's my money, honey?
Oh man, I want Wooly to be the new voice for Luke Cage.
Oh, that'd be a good time.
That would be hilarious. Just give Wooly a
Yeah,
fucking voice acting role. Oh, time to die, he says.
Well, I did one-shot him, but I wasn't fully prepared. What made me laugh is us sitting here at this first moment, and it's just everyone buffing everybody.
That's great.
When the boss and I also just start stacking status effects.
Quick, take your vitamins.
I think I eventually switched to Fitz here in a bit, just because fighting him otherwise wasn't the greatest. Just because I really don't care for default katanas in this game.
Oh, I love it.
The reach is really short in comparison to other weapons. Like, I only put it on because I have a gear augment that every time I wear a set outfit, it increases. It artificially treats it like I'm wearing one more piece of that weapon set.
Yeah.
And so every time I put on certain gear pieces, I'm getting their passive buffs. Like I get an extra 2,000 health because I'm wearing 3 different sets, but because I have that gear piece on, it's pretending that I'm wearing 1 grade more. So Wooly's sitting there just tanking damage and getting damage reduction because I'm wearing upgraded Toketro gear sets. And then what I did is I have the Ninja Gaiden sword reskin, and those fists are also from the Ninja Gaiden portion of the DLC.
Right.
And those work together to give me another gear set. Because even your weapons can just match.
The thing that's kind of funny that I remember is that, the thing that's funny is this game came out, I think it came out late of 2020.
Yeah.
So it's like, this was one of the few games that we were playing because of the pandemic. And it's like, alright, you can't leave your house. It's like, alright, well, here's some cool video games. And this game was actually not on a lot of people's radar, which really surprises the fuck out of me because of how good it actually is.
And it's a little niche, Brandon. There's a healthy following to it. The main thing that always comes up, like if I'm listening as a Super Beast or some other YouTubers that play Souls later, is that the fans through this, if you're not like a Team Ninja Gaiden fan, these Souls-like games here have the best support out of any From Software-like title, and it's ridiculous. Think about how co-op works. You don't consume anything in your inventory to do co-op. We can set passwords just to make sure we can play together, but you could just play a game with anyone immediately afterwards. Oh, and
Wow.
Yeah.
You literally did a fucking backflip and punched him.
yeah, I love you, friend. I'm gonna do my semi-sosis.
Did we share our name to make up one historical real-life person?
Yeah. Remember that time there was Shadow Wooly behind Hideyoshi?
Not over.
Okay, I forget in... Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna close it out for a sec. We'll hold that thought until the next one, yeah? Thank you. We gotta let the lore happen. So thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye, Brandon.
Bye.
Yeah. See you later on the flip side.